Hey, 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 welcome to the attic. It is finally time. The servers are working. Let's draft some new Capenna. All right, Manadad here. And our rare is one of the triomes. They're not really triomes in this set, but the completion of the triome cycle. Xander's Lounge. But then we've also got a Riveteer's Charm, which is among the better charms. I had this in the pre-release that I played, and it was awesome. And it was played against me, and it was awesome. Ooh. Man, this is tough. I do really like the Riveteers. Nightclubber is fantastic, uncommon also. And this quick scan here of the pack. We've got Yatmir's Fixers, which is a treasure payoff for red-green. Red-green is a good place to be early on. Oh, man. I'm going to go with the Riveteer's Charm. Let's see where we go here. We got a Riveteer uncommon. This is not the best of this uncommon cycle, but it is still decent. We've also got our Masked Bandits, which is part of this cycle here that you pay 2 in exile. If you want to get a full draft breakdown of this set, I made a video with my brother, who's a frequent Mythic drafter. Just look up New Capenna draft preview. We go through and talk about all the archetypes and everything, and got a Maestro's Theater here. The fixing can be really good to take early on, just to stay open. Man, I guess we're gonna pick here. You generally don't pick the 3-color cards early on in the pack. It's better to, kind of try to lane yourself in one of the 2-color places. Maybe we'll take the Security Rocks. We'll take the Security Rocks. We'll try to be base red-green, which can actually get us to 5-color pretty easily here. So this looks like a decent common, but let's see. Not going to be high on an offer you can't refuse till somebody proves to me otherwise. Giving your opponent 2 treasures is just too powerful for a 1-mana discount on the negate. I think we'll just take another charm here. Maybe we're going to be a 5-color soup deck. Get run over by people doing the Glittermonger to make treasures. Just put a reserve on that to scan this pack. Kill Shot is, I think, good removal. Also, this Boon of Safety, I think people are kind of sleeping on this card early on in the format. Anything with Blitz is very strong, especially if we're going to be in the Jundi Riveteers place. I'll just take removal, do the classic thing here with the Kill Shot. It's not the best removal, but destroy target attacking creature, I found, at least in the pre-release, was very good. And Incriminate actually does have a place in this kind of Riveteers deck, because you just want to clear blockers and so you can blitz in more easily. I think we'll take our Masked Bandits here for the fixing right now. Out of the way is pretty decent. All of these, there's a cycle of these, 1 in each monocolor, that gets a discount if it targets a permanent of a certain color. That's kind of a removal cycle. This is blues. It's a 4-mana bounce, draw a card, which is always good. We don't have any blue cards yet. We could also get on the Gathering Throng plan. This is the Pokemon Catch 'em All of the format. The 3-1 that lets you get other things. Okay, so we've got Light 'em Up here. It is a sorcery. It has casualty, though. Notable if you have something with a shield counter on it, right? This can remove the shield counter and then destroy it. We got Spar's Adjudicators, which is the Bant or Brokers version of the 2-mana exile thing. We do have Hold for Ransom, actually. That card, I had this in my deck at the pre-release, and it was pretty good. Okay, well, I kind of tried to switch back to red, because I do think we want to be base green red if we can. Not send those red signals early on in this pack, but oh well. Sky High-Rise Sawjack. So this is a really good buy, 2/3, and then it gets +2/+0 if blocking a creature. But the thing is, the 3-mana spot in this format is so super stacked that you just really get tons of stuff. So Brass Knuckles, I'm not going to be high on this. It's just a lot of mana. Double Strike is pretty good, but you got to equip both copies. So it's a 6 mana, give something Double Strike. And then if they remove a copy, it's gone. With the Broker's Hideout, got the Social Climber again. This great 3-mana card. You're probably not going to have to high pick it because there's so many other good ones. I think we're just taking the fixing here, and we're just going to try to take all the power. We already kind of reserved some 3-mana cards. 3/1 Menace Connive. Security Bypass can be interesting. I think there's some decks that can be built around that. With the Glittermonger. It'd be interesting to see how Corrupt Court Official performs. We know Virus Beetle was very good in Kamigawa, whereas the version of this in Kaldheim, the elf that makes you discard, probably wasn't as strong just because of the synergies of the set. That's what it comes down to. Get another Waterfront district. I'm just going to take the fixing here early on. And you see an offer you can't refuse has wheeled. We'll keep refusing that offer. The Revel Ruiner, hope not to play it. And see, this return a creature from your graveyard to the battlefield can actually work in these multicolored decks, right? Because you don't have to have the fixing to cast the creature. Yeah, take us with a Crocodile. Never Ready Initiate. Who knows? We're just building something crazy here. Now we can take our Obscura Charm. Definitely been picking up fixing for that with the Waterfront districts. Anything else that's really exciting here? Sticky Fingers. So this is what you want for the aggro decks, right? This might turn out to be a better pick than the Obscura Charm. We'll see. We'll get the Glamorous Outlaw for fixing there. We want to get some smaller creatures that can hold down the ground. Well, Devilish Valet. Kind of a Magical Christmas Land card. 1/3 Trample Haste, but then you can trigger it a bunch. Versus something like Metropolis Angel, which is going to be great. Oh, well, we've got an Inspiring Overseer. So this is the mythic common of the set. 2/1 flying. Draw a card, gain a life. Yeah, somebody took another common out of this pack other than this. So we'll take this one. I guess they're just not in white. This Brazen Upstart was pretty good for me. It does die very easily as a 4/2, but then it dies and will draw you a card. Mostly, if you can hit a creature. If you don't whiff. Wing Shield Agent looks pretty good. What's Augur of Agonies? Whenever you draw a card, target opponent loses a life, you gain a life. 3/4. Not flying. Kind of looks like it maybe should be flying, but it's not. I think I just like big score, right? If we're playing this kind of fixing deck. We've also got the Broker's Hideout here. We've also got Cemetery Tampering. You can kind of mill yourself out with this if you're not careful. It is a you may. Oh. I don't think we have enough graveyard synergies to get that excited about it. So here's like Nimble Larcenist is just worse than Inspiring Overseer. We still might play it. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got the Jewel Thief. Okay, so I mean, if you can just build a deck full of Inspiring Overseers and Jewel Thieves, you're doing it well. Keep the packs moving around here for people. As I said, go watch the review if you want to kind of dig in deeper to this. I mean, I'm still new to the format. I just played one pre-release. And of course, I read over everything very carefully when I kind of constructed my archetype skeletons for that other video and chatted and stuff with my brother. But you don't really learn until you play with the cards a bunch. And that's what we're doing today. I'm just going to take the Broker's Hideout. We're just looking to be 5-color soup here. Probably base, here we go, Goldhound is perfect for that. Base red green, right? Just get this down early and then we can sack it off to play something at a certain point. We do have a removal spell. There's another big score. We'll just take that. Is instant speed, yeah it is. The tramway station's good, or Obscura storefront. Don't want too many tap lands. I got a Sticky Fingers. I do really like Sticky Fingers. Sounds wrong when I say it. I'm gonna take a Sticky Fingers here. Broker's Initiate might be good in this kind of deck. Yeah, maybe we want to be base green, white, red, because you just an 0/4 just holds down the ground till you can get your mana set up and start slamming these multicolor bombs. So there's another Glittermonger number 2. That also does hold down the ground, but you got to get up to 4 mana. Yeah, maybe it's a bit easier to cast. There's a Broker's Hideout, sure. And we're gonna have complicated mana here. Wrecking Crew, just great body. 5 toughness is ain't nothing. The 3/4 is really the break point, I think, on toughness here in this set. I mean, remains to be seen, but I'm gonna go with the Broker's Initiate for this. And the Fiend's Guidance. Not really where I want to be. Even the score is a mythic. So if you're trying to draft for collecting, the general thing is you just always draft your mythics. That said, I love Cleanup Crew here. That's a really strong card. And I think I'm going to be glad to take it. This is one case where we may have kind of priced ourselves out with the triple blue. And the chance of opponent drawing 4 more cards just doesn't seem likely. You can just pick up this at common here, right? Scry 2, draw 2 for 4. You're going to cast that a lot more than you're going to cast this. So yeah, let's take the Cleanup Crew. And we got Horde Hauler. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a treasure token for each artifact they control. I might try playing that. It seems a bit tricky. 4 mana, and it's Crew 3. We haven't drafted a lot of rares though, so we do want to get some power in our deck here. There's an on-color fixing, or the Pugnacious Pugilist. People have been saying it's performed very well. I had it in my deck at the pre-release, and I liked it. Definitely won me a game or two. So, also this expensive removal here. We don't have a ton of removal. The Witty Roastmaster can also be good in these kind of like base Cabaretti, the red, green, white stuff. Let's go for raw power here. Get a Maestro's Charm. Has a mode, each opponent loses 3 life, you gain 3 life, and it has a mode deals 5 damage. Let's play all the charms. Broker's Charm. This has a bite spell, destroy enchantment, and draw 2 cards. And the destroy enchantment's okay because there are some of those hideaway enchantments that seem pretty good. So it looks like we've gotten 1 of each charm. That's pretty amazing. We can take another one of this if we want. We can big score for the 3rd time. Or Rafine's Informant actually might be kind of where it's at, right? If we're trying to play like red, green, well, just Broker's Charm, Broker's Charm, Broker's Charm here. Speakeasy Server can also help get us back in the game. Not seeing the super powerful, everybody's drafting the really cool, powerful stuff, looks like. Let's just take the Speakeasy Server. Might be able to main deck Broken Wings. I doubt it, but you never know. With this, or we got this Glamorous Outlaw for fixing. We'll take another early drop. Now we can take the Glamorous Outlaw. And I do like the Boon of Safety. Got way more than enough playables, unfortunately. We're going to have to really make some hard cuts. I'll take the Girder Goons. It does seem like blue is maybe the most open here, very late in the pack. What do you think? I think a Witness Protection is removal. So that's a good signal. Witness Protection is not very highly sought by, at least this draft pool. It's going to be interesting to see if this card comes up or down. It's about as cheap as you've ever seen this effect. There's just so much sacrifice in the set that these enchantments that lock stuff down is... maybe I should have taken a Celebrity Fencer, I don't know. Then we get run out of town. Alright, so we are true 5-color soup. Maybe we should have drafted even more fixing, I don't know. Let's check out our mana base here. We ended up with 3 Broker's Hideouts. That'll give us Forest or Plains. This will give us Plains, Island, Swamp. I don't know if these waterfront districts really do much for us. Because I think we're really not looking to be splashing black except for these guys. These guys can help us splash black. Maybe if we take out the waterfront districts. Sewer Crocodile. Just go more base. Broker's Initiate is questionable there. Maybe even Boon of Safety. I don't know if we have anything that's really that worth protecting, although I definitely was able to really get people with Boon of Safety at the pre-release. I think, at least early in the format, it's going to be a good trick. We got the Hold for Ransom, we got double Rafine's Informant. That will help us kind of loot lands. We got our 5-charm package, Fuel Thief, Kill Shot, Inspiring Overseer. You see what I mean about the 3-drop slot. It's just totally stacked. Glittermonger, Security Rocks, Horde Hauler, Big Score. Those are all seem really good. Graveyard Shift. We don't really... Did we really end up with any way to put stuff in our graveyard? I guess the 2 big scores. We could put some of these big drops in our graveyard. We do need to make cuts here up at the top of the curve. I think I'm going to cut the Pugilist. It may turn out later in the format that the Pugilist is way better than the Wrecking Crew. I do just like a 4/5 Reach Trample body that's easy to cast, right? If we're going to try to focus on getting red, green, and white more early on. And I guess we need to be able to get a swamp here. We need to be able to get an island here. So we do need to have 1 swamp and 1 island in the deck. So We cut these two. That puts us at 41 cards, so we're just looking for one more cut. Could be the security rocks. I like having a flyer to try to close it out in the air. Not sure if we have enough early creatures to put sticky fingers on. We got the Goldhound and the Rafine's Informants. Maybe some of these 3-drops you would still put it on there. I think it's more of an aggro card. Could be so good in our deck. We're just going to try it like that. Okay, so go to the comments, make your prediction now. No cheating, no looking ahead. See, oh, it's still very bright on me, isn't it? No cheating, no looking ahead, and we'll see you in the matches. Hey, before we get to the gameplay, I just want to say that super shout out to everyone who has subscribed to the channel already. That's really huge for me. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, but you love Magic content, all kinds of arena content, and you want to encourage me to make more of it, subscribing is a great and free way for you to do that. And I promise you, I will give you more of what you like. Definitely leave comments and let me know what you like and what you don't like. And I will try to be putting out more videos and more things that you like. And try to get to 1,000 subscribers. I gave away a bunch of cards and packs and things when I got to 100 subscribers. So let's try and do the same thing when we get to 1,000. And again, super thanks to everyone who has already subscribed and supporting the channel. Really love it. All right, now to the gameplay. Okay, so you've made your predictions. How many wins this deck's going to get? Ooh, that's perfect. I mean, this is exactly the mana base we want to see in our opening hand. You might want to go Connive for a land just to try and hit Glittermonger. Oh, it's my brother. Hey, I'm playing Capenna.
What's up?
I'm playing Capenna. You want to get on Discord? Comment? Alright. Okay. Well, we can hit security rocks on curve. What do we lose here? I don't want to lose Glittermonger. I don't want to lose any of these. Maybe the Wrecking Crew? That you can exile at instant speed. So they've got a blocker for us. That's annoying, but pass the turn. Okay, they're coming in with the Brazen Upstart. It didn't attack there. Interesting. They're worried about the crackback, I guess. Okay, we've got blue. No attacks. Unfortunately, that doesn't trade very well with the Brazen Upstart. Doesn't even have trample. Oh, they're sticky fingersing it? Well, we're going to double block there. We're not going to be able to double block there. We got the Cabaretti aggro going on us. No attacks. I have a feeling they're going to have more removal, but at least this guy can block that Brazen Upstart better. Yeah, we got to trade our security rocks in, and they get to draw a card off the Sticky Fingers and draw a card off the Brazen Upstart. Pretty bad deal. Alright, I guess we'll put Sticky Fingers back in our deck. I don't know. That's the right card to put it on, right? Up the toughness, give it menace. And it gives you a bonus when it dies. As long as you're not worried about instant speed removal. Rumor Gather, Exhibition Magician. See what I mean about these 3-drops? They're going to make a token, draw a card off of that. This is a 1-card trigger for the Rumor Gatherer. Opponent's deck's looking strong. We just got to hand a land. Oh. Well, the Horde Hauler doesn't do us much good at the moment. Yeah, we'll keep good score. Hopefully draw us into some action. We do have good blocks at least. Okay, they're going to do another double trigger on the Rumor Gatherer. They're really hitting this Rumor Gatherer. I was not able to do that in my pre-release so easily like they're doing it. I think certain cards like this get a lot better right in draft rather than sealed. Put on Discord so my brother can log in. Okay, they're not. I'm going to discard the green. Probably. Well, we'll see. We're hoping to hit here. Maybe we discard the Horde Hauler. There's a 5/5 trample. Maybe we shouldn't have discarded that. I don't know. Oh man. We definitely shouldn't have discarded that. We're sitting on all the treasures. Where we need some of our charms. Toot sweet. This is 5/3. Did not line up very well with that. Yeah, okay, they're gonna deal 7 damage. Blow up one of our treasures. No blocks. Treasure. I think we forgot to do that last turn. Not that it mattered so much. Alright, what do we get here? Oh, okay, we got Cabaret Charm. We can take out... Let's see what we draw first. Oh, the Jewel Thief. Nice, okay. Now we're getting there. Let's take out the 5/3. Why do we need... Does that cost extra to target somehow? Oh no. I thought it said 4 mana for a second there. Oh, they got a shield counter? No, okay. Phew. Pass the turn. Well, this is the part where we wish we had some big, giant, mythic creatures here. We can cast whatever we want. Oh, I get to double trigger now. I wish I'd taken out the Rumor Gatherer. They're just drawing so many cards off of this. They didn't get choked on mana. We can start flying in for 2 every turn. So we got that going for us. Pass to attackers. And make a treasure. They're kind of leaving open kill shot. Let's go ahead and play this pre-combat. Gain some life. Fly in for 2. Now if they've got kill shot, they might save it for the speakeasy server too. I am up here in the platinum level, so the competition is pretty fierce. Not the best EV or expected value for me to be playing at this level. How do we get to server? Start streaming now. Here we go. See if Brovia will join us. Maybe not this game. Stay tuned. Corpse explosion. Uh-oh. So they're just gonna wipe the whole board? And we drew a land. Okay, well that's probably game. We drew a land. They got 6 power on the board, unopposed. 4 cards in hand. They drew another land. Come on. Come on, deck. You got some good stuff here, but now, okay, now they're drawing action. Pausing there. I thought they were going to ninjutsu for a second. That's the previous set. Goldhound. Well, Goldhound, you're really good in an opening hand. Not so good at the moment. I guess it can chump the Rakish Revelers. And buy ourselves one more turn. Oh, nope. Pugnacious Pugilist, we are dead. Okay. Well, we learned that flooding out will cause you to lose. But we know that. Okay, we got Broby here. Up against the Sloth Stealer. So we got the sack lands. You know about this because I talked to you all through it. But we can sack this to get a plane so we can play Rafine's Informant on 2. Hopefully try to get to big score to let us cast other stuff. This is one of our rares, Horde Hauler. 5/5 trample, crew 3. It deals combat damage, make a treasure. Okay, they're coming out hot with a 1-drop here. Are they going to be blue-white, blue-black? This is more of a blue-black card. Oh, go get Plains. That's nice. Green is our other color we'd like to have early on. Of course, at this moment, we'd probably rather have... I should just lose this Horde Hauler. Doesn't seem good. One more mana, I've got Security Rocks and Big Score. Big Score can get us to Obscure Charm. Try attacking in. They have the Kill Shot mana. Reopen mana. Bionic Snoop, okay. They can make that a 1/4. Guess they could double block here. They do, okay. We'll take out the Lackey. Wasn't the combat trick I was expecting, but... Anyways, so let's see. This gives us blue, black, red. We want blue, black, and white here, so... I guess we'll put it on the green. We'll put it on the forest. Whether we draw blue or black, we'll be able to obscure a charm. A lot of decisions of how to play that. Alright, they seem like a pretty tricksy opponent with the instant speed stuff. We could hold up Big Score. I'm going to try to play Security Rocks. They could have some kind of counterspell for it.
Oh yeah.
Pausing. They got something instant speed. Just another Psionic Snoop. Okay, there's Psionic Snoop's deck apparently. A 5/4 really brick walls, 1/4s. Okay, just filtering using the Maestro's Initiate. Broker's Charm. Cannot cast that because we put it on the forest. So our only play is really the Big Score. We could do that main phase here. Try to hit our land drop. I think... Who's the other Big Score? Okay, now both our charms are open. Go in. They're not blocking. Interesting. Why do they want to... This counters an instant or sorcery. I guess we'll just hold those open. They're instant speed. Well, why don't we want to keep their Psionic Snoops around? We got a Celebrity Fencer. I'm going to try to double spell with the creature. Okay, so we can just kill that Fencer now. We can kill it later. We're tapped out. Maybe we bust one of these this turn. We don't get to play the Masked Bandits or the Glamorous Outlaw. 5/5 Vigilance Menace. Seems pretty good in this board.
I don't think you want to burn your treasures, it's up to you.
I don't know.
What do your other guys do? I mean, I'm not familiar with your deck, so...
I do want to kind of take out that Celebrity Fencer now while they're tapped out. They could easily get the shield counters on stuff.
Yeah, but you could do it next turn without losing your treasures.
Yeah.
You need black, right? Or
Well,
would
I'd
you
play
need
that and
green?
I can drop the Speakeasy server
Maybe, I don't know.
as a blocker. Then I've got attacks and a blocker.
You have a pretty good blocker right now.
And we'll draw into lands. I don't have Riveteer's Charm mana anymore. They are a graveyard deck. They could maybe bring that back. Yeah, they had murder. See, that's why you don't wait for them to untap when you use a fight spell. Unblockable fish. Okay, keeping it aggro. Green, that's good. Good for us. Get down a big body. I'll use the 3. Did they draw removal? No, they drew a flyer though. So they can draw a crap ton of cards. They're gonna lose whatever they attack with, I guess. Worth it to draw a card. Alright, let's make them sacrifice that creature before they draw any more cards with it. Oh, but we get a Wrecking Crew. What does Obscura Charm do? Target creature mana value 3 or less, which is not that. I think we just gotta use the sacrifice mode here. Didn't even attack with their fish. They got really thrown off that last turn. Well, now they're flooding out. See? This is what happens.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Run out of ammo in this format. Okay. My impressions so far. Yeah. It's Spanish for the ocean. So far my first impressions are that this deck is very good. Not this deck, but this format has a lot of power. That's what I'm saying. Oof, this is a rough hand. We got fixing for everything but the color that we really need. I'm gonna keep it. Maybe you should adjust the mana bases. Or trust that we can draw into what we need. Could be a game where we lose to our own mana base. Mayhem Patrol. This is a good aggro card. Wow, they just hit Natural Cabaretti. Mustn't forget to do this. Put on the mountain, because we've already got another mountain. This Horde Hauler is never good when we draw it. It's pretty rough. Probably should have shipped that hand. I guess I should have been more aggressive with the mulligan. I'm just trusting there's plenty of stuff in our deck we can play off this mana. But we're not drawing it. They got a 4/4 now. That's going to get bigger every time a creature enters. I think we're just getting killed here. Even if we do get white. Holy camole. That's what shield counters look like. Go to sleep. Yeah. Good night. Hey, there's our white mana. We got to get a body on board here. We lose. Another Rafine's Informant. Doesn't really block anything very profitably because this has a shield counter. And they're lighting them up. And they get to draw a card off of this? Well, this is the kind of rares we were hoping to get hooked up with by drafting Fixing early on, but it was not to be. We chose the high risk, high reward. Draw 2 cards, see what we would have gotten. Cleanup Crew might have stabilized us. 6/6 body gain, 4 life. Close, close.
Go to a color deck or
I kept a greedy hand. Yeah, people coming out hot. I think aggro decks are the way to play right now.
seeing that black red.
These greedy decks, at least here up in once, you know, if you're playing best of 3 or you're playing at the lower levels, I think probably you can play the fun 4 and 5 color decks more easily. But by the time you get up to platinum, people are playing for keeps. You can't be drafting these fun decks with all the charms. Up against who, what, when? Ooh, a 2-color hand. Or 2-land hand. I got all the colors here. Yeah, I do. This can get me a plains, right? So we just need to draw 1 more land. We get Inspiring Overseer. I'm going to keep it. One of these greedy keeps is bound to work out. We have a good shot of hitting one of our charms. Whatever the 3rd land is. Be it black or red. Or blue. I guess we need black and red to play this one. Opponents. Okay. Charming hand. Let's get a land now, please. Really need a land here, please. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I guess I should have shipped this hand. A normal rule of thumb is if you just need one thing, you keep the hand. We literally need only 1 land of any kind. But, I'm going to just discard this Horde Hauler. Maybe just take this out of the deck and replace it with a land. Now they can play a 5-drop. Pugnacious Pugilist. Wow. And I'll do this now since I don't have to exile it. We've done that on the white actually, because that would have helped us get to the Riveteer's Charm. See, here's the blitz thing, right? Like if your opponent's cleared, then you just win. Alright, well we're giving people some easy wins here. Here in the attic. Let's draft another one. I don't think that deck was that terrible when it clicked. It was really good, but maybe should have been more aggressive in mulliganing. And just trusted our cards had the power to get us back in it. We have anyways, I'll wrap this video up and on to the next draft.